everybody, it's Shani Blossom, aka Chantel, and I'm back with another video. This video is going to be geared towards high schoolers and even some college students or individuals who are looking to go to college or looking to go to school. I was once in your shoes. I once was a young warthog. And I graduated from college and I even went on to get my master's degree. Now, I want to put out some disclaimers. No, I am not a financial guru, and no, I don't even have everything all the way figured out, but I want to help other people. That's the reason why I'm creating this video, because I don't want a lot of people to have to go through what I'm experiencing now as a young millennial, having to pay off student loan debt on the salary income that I've been on. I'll give you a little background about myself. I graduated from a 4-year college, university, and then I transitioned directly into going to into my master's degree program, and I was left with a lot of debt, going up to almost around $70,000 to $80,000 worth of debt. Now, by the grace of God, my parents helped me pay off one private loan. That's just one private loan, and private loans have their own separate type of interest. But now I'm in the process of paying back my own student loans, and I can tell you right now, it is not an easy journey or task. It's very daunting and it's very crippling, and I don't want a lot of people to have to go through these same things. So let's get into the video. I have 6 tips for you, and I hope that you can take these tips, talk about them, share this video with other people, and be concerned about your future. If you do not think about your future while you're young, that means you don't have a plan, and that's one of the tips that I have in here. So start planning your future, start thinking about your future. I know it's hard at a young age, and if you're older, it might be a little easier for you, but just let me go ahead and get into these 6 tips. So the first tip that I have for anyone that's looking to go to school, go to college, understand and realize that going to a 2-year institution or community college is not, and I repeat, not a prison sentence. It doesn't make you any less than anyone that's gone to a 4-year university. When I was coming up in school, I thought, I'm definitely not going to a 2-year institution. I'm definitely not going to community college. I want to get the full college experience. I want to live in a dorm. I want to be around other people that are going to this 4-year school. And let me tell you, if I could do things over, I say this all the time, if I could do things over, I would have definitely gone to a 2-year college first before transferring to a 4-year university or college. So I want to champion anyone. If you can get the same type of credits that you need and you're able to transfer them over to a 4-year university, or if you don't even need to go to a 4-year university and all you need for the profession that you want to be in is a 2-year college degree or applied studies degree, go ahead and do that, honey. Go ahead and do that, because you will be saving yourself buku money. I know when I was coming up, I grew up in South Carolina and we had a scholarship, and if I would have went to my 2-year university, my scholarship probably would have covered almost either all or a good chunk of my college tuition just to go to the school for 2 years. Then I could have transferred to another university and finished my degree out, and I would have been fine. And even if you don't even need to go to a 4-year university, all you need is an applied studies degree for whatever major that you decide to choose. Do that, sis. Do that, bro, because ain't nobody hating on you, okay? As long as you're able to make your money, as long as you're able to do what you need to do to contribute to where you need to be, it don't matter. It don't matter. So do them community colleges. Really consider it. So the next tip that I have is have a savings conversation with your parents. If your parents are helping you, if you're younger and you're in high school and you're about to go to college, have a sit down, grown up conversation. I know it's hard sometimes, but have a conversation if you can, and try to, come up with a plan of what this is gonna look like, because you're about to make a major decision in your life. And for me, if you were like me, that was farther from my mind. I was concerned about what major I should choose. I was like, biology or psychology? Psychology or biology? I didn't know. So I understand, but try to have a savings conversation with your parents, because you're gonna have to know how you're gonna save your money, and you need to know if they even saved any money for you for college. Because if you don't have to pay anything and you don't have to get a loan, honey, you are living. You will get your whole paycheck and not have to pay nothing back if your parents got money saved for you. But you better ask. Okay? So that's just one little tip. Learn how to have that grown-up adult conversation like, hey, mom and dad, is there any money that you have saved up for me? If they don't, then y'all will have to explore other avenues. But just have the conversation. It never hurts to have the conversation now. So my third tip is scholarships, 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 scholarships. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please start applying for scholarships as soon as you know how to write an essay, as soon as you learn how to fill out an application. And you're probably gonna know how to do that before you get out of middle school. Start applying for scholarships even as early as middle school. I mean, like, my mama used to be like, get on that website and apply for those scholarships, girl. And I absolutely hated doing it. So I understand it's a hassle. I understand you might not like filling out like 10 scholarships per day, maybe even more than that. But I promise you, there's somebody that you're gonna end up going to college with that's gonna have a full ride. Or they're gonna have applied to so many scholarships, they don't have to pay nothing back. And when that person graduates from school, I need you to understand something. You are gonna be here, and that person is gonna be on 5,000 million, because that person was smart. Learn how to be smart. Smart people make smart money moves. Now, I'm not calling myself dumb because I did apply for scholarships. I didn't get all of them. But what I'm saying is I could have gone a little harder in the paint. Go hard in the paint for your money, okay? Because when you have to pay back these student loans, honey, it's no joke. Apply for those scholarships. Get to getting. You should be applying for a scholarship right now. Watch my video and apply for a scholarship at the same time, okay? Never too late to apply for a scholarship, boo. Get that money, get that free money, okay? And if your state has a scholarship for you, get that free money, okay? Ain't nobody got time to be wasting no free money for your education, okay? The fourth tip, choose your major wisely. I understand, I get it. You want to do certain things for a living, and you can make money doing that. Don't ever let anyone limit your potential. But you have to ask yourself, do I want to spend 4 years learning this, paying this institution all this money just to learn something that I can learn by myself? Or do I want to start and go to this institution because I know if I get an education, then I'm going to be making buku money, like starting off at 6 figures and above. That's how you decide whether you're going to go to college or not, because there are several people that went to college and dropped out and are making millions, okay? And there are people that have went to college and they're making in the 30,000s. I'm not knocking anybody's trade and I'm not knocking anybody's profession, but what I'm saying is, do you want to make $30,000 and have to pay student loans back? Because you're not going to be taking home all of that money. You're going to have to pay for expenses, bills, rent. You got to pay for food. You got to pay for so many different things. Adding on student loans on top of that, you have gone from here to here. It's just like, it's not fair and it's not right. when you choose your major, make sure that it's something that's going to make you the money that you need to be making. Especially if you have to pay back student loans. I pray that y'all don't have to pay no student loans, because these institutions are just doing too much. They're charging way too much. But be wise. Do you need to just get a 2-year degree for what you want to do? If you do, go get your 2-year and stop wasting your money on a 4-year for that degree. Do you even need to go to college? Like, can you learn how to do that some other type of way and just pay a little bit of money here and there, pay $1,000, learn a trade, and get where you need to be? You need to go to a conference to learn how to do that? Do you really need to go to a 4-year institution to do what you want to do? And if you do need to go to a 4-year institution to do what you want to do, and you know you're not going to be making all that money, you need to find avenues to get free money, so that when you're making $30,000, $40,000, then it's not such a huge chunk of your money that's being used to pay back the government. I mean, just be smart with your money, but choose your major wisely, okay? Choose your major wisely. You want a return on your investment. You're not going to get a return on your investment if you're going to school for puppetry. I'm sorry, you can learn how to do that from YouTube, okay? Do not go to college for that. I'm just saying. Okay? Tip number 5. Consider getting a job to help pay the expense. There are some people in college that I went to school with that worked while they were in college. Some of them had full-time jobs. I mean, I'm not saying go crazy, because you do want your grades to be right. But what I'm saying is that if you can make some money while you're in college to help pay off, if you have to get a loan, some of your loan down, do that. It shows that you're well-rounded. It shows that you're working towards your goals. You're doing what you have to do. I'm not saying we're not just signing off on the promissory note. Like, we're not doing that. Find your life, 2019, 2020, 2021, all those 2020s. And then the 6th tip is, if you have to take out loans, please have a plan for your life. I know it's hard when you're in high school and all you can think about is party. I said a party. Or all you can think about is, ooh girl, he is so fine, he's looking at me, I think we're gonna get married after this. Or, yo dog, I see your girl was checking me out. Like, I understand you're gonna have fun in college, no lie, you are. But you need to be thinking about your future, because when you graduate, and when Betsy Sue graduated and Betsy Sue had her stuff together, and you over here, you ain't had no plan, Betsy Sue ain't got no more student loans to pay on. Because Betsy Sue either done paid all her student loans, or she was doing, everybody's not in the same fortunate position. I had to get student loans when I was going through college, unfortunately. Here's why I'm paying, almost $70,000 back. But what I can say is, if I would have sat down and had a plan like, hey, I owe all this money, I should have had somebody sit me down. Girl, I need you to rethink this, or I need you to think about it. And if you're going to take this huge leap, understand what you're going to be paying out. Have somebody real in your corner that you can have a real financial conversation with. I know, like I said, it can be hard when you're in high school and you're just thinking about the fun times, but you need somebody to sit down with you and just be real with you and be honest with you and just be like, listen, this is how it really is. You're gonna owe this amount of money. We're gonna come up with the plan. If you have those people in your corner, amen. If you don't, reach out to somebody that you can. It's time for y'all to take stuff over and start, reaching out to people that know more than you do. And something else, do not go in debt. There are gonna be credit card companies that are gonna be on campus. Boo, I don't need no credit card. I don't know what I'm doing. And now if you're responsible, great, build that credit. But if you're not responsible and you're buying everybody, all your friends a dinner at the local food spot, then you are irresponsible. Please do not get yourself any more debt than you need to be in. And also, if you do get loans, Do not use your refund check all up. You're gonna get a refund check. Stop spending your refund check, or do not spend your refund check. You need to pay your student loans, because while you're sitting there getting your education, that interest is skyrocketing, honey. And when you're done with your grace period and they say, hey bruh, we need you, or hey sis, we need you to pay a month's worth of rent to pay the student loan off, you're gonna be like, what? Don't be like that. I'm only giving y'all these tips because they were not always easily accessible for me when I was coming through school. A lot of people wasn't really talking about this type of stuff, but I just want to make people aware. I know there might be other videos out there, but I just want to let everybody know we all have the ability to be financially literate, and we need to do that. We need to be able to understand money and how it works. And I want to break off, generational debt off of my own family, when I have a family in the future, or my kids, in the future, Lord's will. So I don't want other people to have to deal with what I'm currently dealing with student loan debt. I want people to be able to be financially free, because I think that's one of the principles in the Bible. It says that we're supposed to be lenders and not borrowers. And we borrowing all the time. So don't, if you don't have to, great. If you have to, just be smart about it. Plan. Have a plan before you get out in the real world. Because having to figure all this stuff out by yourself is scary. And having to do it without, a lot of guidance is not necessarily helpful. There's so many people out here that can help you with your money. Listen, take all the advice that you can. That is all that I have for y'all today. I just want people to be financially literate, okay? And I want everyone to grow and flourish, and that's a part of blossoming. So, yep, it's Shani Blossom, aka Chantel. If you have any questions or concerns, hit me up. Comment, like, subscribe, share even. Share. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.